And the Bills and Josh Allen really haven't had that luxury throughout his tenure with Buffalo. Hasn't prevented them from doing great things on offense, one of the best offenses out there. But maybe this year there's some juice to some of the running backs. What did you see from Buffalo in their trouncing of the Denver Broncos, 42-15?
They got 3 guys that are legit, And Singletary, we know, has been good, right? I've been one that, hey, I wish he was a hair faster, and but he can make people miss. He's a good pass game blocker. Of course, catches the ball well to the backfield. Cook is the type of guy that he can catch a screen and go 80 yards for a touchdown. And then Moss is the guy that can come in and be the sledgehammer and be really explosive for a lot of 10 and 15-yard runs. I think I've said Ken Dorsey as an offensive coordinator is one of the underlying big questions in football for a team we're talking about as a Super Bowl team, right? So that's all looked good. Here's the other thing that I think that we don't have to question, and that I think has been underlying that maybe I should have brought attention to earlier too. Aaron Kromer, their offensive line coach, is going to change the attitude of that football team. I was with Aaron Kromer in Tampa. He was the offensive line coach for Sean Payton and the Saints there for a while. This is the best O-line coach they've had there since Josh Allen's been the quarterback. And I think he will bring not only an attitude to toughness to their offensive line, but a few things of, hey, when defenses play this, we like to run this because it sets up really well for our blocking. And I think that's where they're going to be more dangerous. And if they can get a little bit more of a power running game, and now that opens up play action pass and makes Josh Allen design runs a little bit more scary and everything, you go, ooh, watch out. But, ooh, how do you not like the way the Bills look?
Yeah.
I mean, first off, This is where, Allen and Mahomes to me they're in their own class right now. They're just superstars playing with kids out there. They really are. And just think about Josh Allen. Zoom, slant over the middle. Another little short completion, and then, let me do a 360 in the pocket, and set back up, and let me throw a 40-yard bomb for a touchdown. Boom. I mean, he's unreal. He really is. It was a 28-yard bomb, I think, but either way, I mean, it's just he's a special player, and I think between that, Ahmed, and then we talk about, a little more physicality to your point on that side of the ball. I love the way the defense looks. They got, last few years we've worried about, do they have enough playmakers? Are they big enough? They get pushed around by the teams like the Colts sometimes, and the Patriots run the ball every play the whole game. Right? And we go, what the they're running the ball. Can we stop them? Right? I don't think that shit's going to happen this year. Between Ed Oliver, who's playing really good, but Rousseau in the second year. We haven't even seen Von Miller up there yet. But the fact that they got Jordan Phillips, and now Carlos Basham is the second-team defensive lineman. He starts in the game, in Von Miller's spot. Epinesa looks really good. Mm-hmm. They're just more size and ass to their team in that department, to where Shaq Lawson, they have incredible depth too. And I think what's going to make them dangerous is the fact that now they're going to be able to depend on those guys to hold up. Leslie Frazier, McDermott are going to always have to come up with these crazy game plans to kind of hide that part of their football team. So the Bills they're good. And, just would have a hard time thinking they're not in the Final Four in the AFC. I'm not going to go nuts to the Final Two yet in the AFC or the Super Bowl. That's what
I wanted to, because it was interesting. We were on this podcast, 2 weeks ago, where you're like, I'm going to have a hard time not picking the Chiefs to be in the Super Bowl.
Well, I'm looking at a rundown, and I know, we got the Chiefs coming up here next in this conversation. And like I said, the Bills, even with Kyer Elam in the secondary, they got some other contributors in the secondary that look like they've, grown up a little bit. They're going to help them. But, I mean, the Bills and the Chiefs just look like they're on a collision course for the game of the century. I mean, these two teams
we already had that.
Well,
we saw it last year.
Part due.
I guess earlier this year,
yeah. They're just the AFC. It's so competitive, and all these stars and all these teams. They're going. We're not waiting till week 1 or 2 or 3 to get our feet under it. They're going to come out full systems go, kick your ass, and I just love the fact that they're playing their guys a little bit more and kind of setting an attitude to their football team, and they're not going to be caught off guard week 1 or 2 and be like, oh wait, whoa, this is regular season football. They're going to be the ones that's going to be like, hey, yeah, who we playing? Oh yeah, welcome to regular season football. We're here this year. They look phenomenal so far.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.